Hello and welcome to a new video which will be about my winter capsule wardrobe. And we are starting with unpacking a package. It actually feels like a gift. Look at this. Woo! Flying away. So what I got here is two garments from a sustainable brand from Portugal. And I've known this brand for a while. It's called Ness. And they've asked me if I want to try some and share them with you. And I said I wanted, so here we are. This is actually made out of wool, and it's wool that's like surplus. So it's wool that was like originally made for another brand, I think, or for somebody else. And that's like left over. And so this pair of wool pants, I'm really excited for those for winter because I hope they will be really warm. And this is just a turtleneck, so let's try these things on. One thing I want to tell you is that like turtlenecks like these used to be my least favorite piece of clothing, and my mom always wanted me to wear them, but I hated them. I thought let's give them a try again because I'm really excited about the look of them, and I have to say it does feel great. And so here's the outfit. I think it looks really good. I like the colors, and this is just like also kind of more of a chic pair of pants. It's really comfortable because they make sure to have like an elastic in the back. So the pants are made from 100% wool, and my turtleneck is made from 100% cotton. I love the pieces, I love the fabric, I love the brand, and I love how they look and the colors. They also have those same pieces in different colors as well as a lot of other pieces in their winter collection. And I also have a code for you, which is LEA10, which gives you 10% off your orders. So I'll make sure to write the link down below in the description as well as the code again. So make sure to check them out. But I of course also want to share like my entire winter wardrobe, the thought processes and everything behind that. So let's do that next. First, I want to mention that I try to have a sustainable and minimal wardrobe. So I really want to get all of my pieces either secondhand or from sustainable brands. Also, I do want to say from like the 100% of clothes I own, there are maybe 10% that I only wear in summer, 10% that I only wear in winter. So my winter capsule wardrobe is kind of like 90% of my clothes, excluding the 10% that I only wear in summer. You should know that I live in Germany, where we have 4 seasons, and in winter it does snow sometimes, and we definitely have some days where it's freezing cold and below 0 degrees Celsius. I think maybe let's get started with t-shirts and tank tops. And you might wonder why I have them in my winter wardrobe, but I do wear them under like sweaters like this. I always wear something underneath. For one, because when I get hot, I want to like be able to take off the sweater without being like naked underneath. And if I wear something under a sweater, I'm more warm, and I think winter is cold, so it makes sense to wear one more layer. Let's maybe start with this tank top I made a bit over a year ago. It's knitted from 100% cotton yarn I got by opening up a sweater I found somewhere outside. And I really like the color, I like the fit, but I do have to say I more so wear it underneath something because it's a bit revealing and it doesn't work with all the bras I own. And then I also have 3 shirts or like t-shirt tops from Organic Basics, and as you might know, over the summer they kind of like shut down and changed owner, and that was a bit of like a difficult situation. And they are back up and running now, and I still have a code that works for you, and I still like am part of their affiliate program. They also paid all of the money to me and to the people I know that like they still owed, but I'm still not sure how to continue in the future with collaborations. But I just still wanted to say it. I like their pieces, I like wearing them, and so if you feel comfortable buying from them, for now I decided to like still share my code so you can use that to get 10% off. So the first top I have from them is this singlet that's like perfect for underneath during winter, but I also wear it during summer as a top. It's made from tencel, and I was very unsure about the color, and I'm still not sure how much I like it, but I'm wearing it a lot actually. I also have this 100% cotton tank top, and I do have to say I'm in love with like ribbed fabric. It's like perfect for underneath, and it's 100% cotton, which is kind of hard to find in like t-shirts like this, I think, because they usually have a little bit of elastane, but this is 100% cotton. And I've also loved the color. Actually, I was unsure about this color as well, but I love it. I love the cut, and I really like wearing it, and I've been wearing it a lot. And then the third t-shirt I have is this tencel shirt, and it's getting older and older. I think I've had it for like 2 years now, which is not super old, but I wore it a lot. And so it lost a bit of its color and shape, but I'm still like wearing it, especially under like a chunky sweater. I really don't care if it has lost a bit of its shape and color. And this is also made from tencel, and I do have to say I love the color, and I would love to have maybe more things in that color, but we'll see. Then I also have my new turtleneck that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, and I'm not sure, like it's not really a t-shirt, but it's also not a sweater. This is made from 100% cotton as well, and from Nas, and I do have a code for you as well, as I mentioned, and it's linked down below. And I'm really looking forward to getting a lot of wear out of this during the winter when it's cold, and I have something on my neck with this turtleneck, and it's like just a long sleeve under a sweater. I really love the color, and I can see myself inviting more pieces in a similar color into my wardrobe. And then lastly, I do have like the tank top I'm wearing right now. It's this colorful standard tank top in dusty olive, which is also a color I love, which is also ribbed. I love it. And this has like 5% of elastane or something to make it a bit more stretchy, but I've been wearing it almost the most of all of my like t-shirt, tank top kind of things, I think, during the past few months. And I also have a code for you linked down below to get 10% off. These are all sustainable brands. I wouldn't promote them if they were not sustainable, and I highly recommend you check them out. Let's maybe continue with the sweaters, and let's start with the one that I'm wearing. This is also my colorful standard, like the top I just mentioned, and it's made from 100% cotton in a brown color. I've been checking out their neutrals and trying myself like through those neutral colors, and I haven't like tried out all of them, but I've been getting quite a bit of wear out of it, and I'm thinking that it will be even more during the winter, because this is also something I maybe would like go run in, because to be honest, I have a lot of like wool sweaters, and for sports and for like easy washing and cleaning, this is just easier because it's 100% cotton. And I think it's just a very like comfortable look. And then we have a bit of a pop of color here. This is a sweater I found in my mom's basement. It's 100% cotton, also kind of like 50 years old. And I've not worn it that much. I've more so worn it a bit this summer. And I do have to say, I'm not sure if I like should include that in my winter capsule wardrobe, because it's more so a summer sweater because it's pretty thin. But I thought like maybe with the turtleneck, or depending on the day, depending on the activity. But while I love that it's like this fluffy and soft kind of fabric, I do have to say I'm not sure about the color. It's just so colorful that I feel a bit intimidated. But it's like a beautiful basic sweater, and I think it's amazing that it's that old, and that I like found it again, that it fits me perfectly. So I do really want to wear it for many more times. And then we have another recent addition to my wardrobe and my winter wardrobe, and it's this beautiful, also off-white, the color is called ivory white, colorful standard hoodie. And it's a bit of like an oversized cut, but it's just so comfortable to snuggle up in if it's cold. I have a hood to like put over my head to be a bit like extra warm, and I love the color, I do have to say. And it's one of these like neutral colors, so it's not just a neutral like any brown or something like that, but it's like almost white, so it's like taking the neutral game a step further. And while I don't think I like pure white or black on myself, I do have to say I really love this off-white and similar almost black, white, gray colors on myself. Then I just grabbed the next sweater I have here, and it's this alpaca self-knitted sweater I made a bit over a year ago. And I do have to say it's like kind of the first sweater I knit according to a more complicated pattern, and it's actually really, really warm, and I love the color, and it's oversized, but it's still like beautiful because it's not too chunky in my opinion. So this is like a great warm winter sweater, one of my favorite sweaters. But I think having a minimalist capsule wardrobe, all of my sweaters are one of my favorite sweaters, and that also goes for all the other clothes, because that's kind of the idea, to only have pieces I really, really like. But then let's continue with another hand knitted sweater. I actually made that in 2019 maybe. So it's 3 years old, and it had a break. Like, I decluttered it in the beginning of 2021 and just recently brought it back into my wardrobe. So this was like a super easy pattern, and it's not the best pattern because it doesn't really take into account that the neckline should be different, like higher on the back and lower on the front. So it always feels like it's choking me a bit. But I think it's like beautiful. The colors are like natural dye made by my grandma, and the yarn is also spun by her, and I knitted it. This is definitely like on the rustic side, and it's also a bit itchy, but I love it, and I think it's kind of like a statement piece. And I do have to say, I think it's the warmest of all of my sweaters, so it's really, really great for cold winter days. The next sweater is also a hand knitted one, also made by me last spring, and this is like one of the hand knitted sweaters that's maybe a bit more on the chic side, and I've actually loved to combine it with my new pair of pants, as you can see. But this is like, this has this subtle rib texture, and I think with this new pair of pants it just makes a amazing outfit, so I'm sure I will get a lot more use out of it during winter. Here we have an organic basic sweater. And this one has like this dark green color. I got it, I think, a year ago. This one is made out of recycled wool. And then the self-knitted ones are made from secondhand wool, except for the one that my grandma dyed. But that's just like 50-year-old wool. So I also kind of don't feel bad for using up that wool that was like laying around in our basement. Because for wool, sometimes you can have like ethical concerns and think about like making sure that you're not harming the sheep that gave the wool. But with like choosing secondhand wool or like recycled wool, I think that's not a problem at all. This sweater is the one I took with me to Norway this summer, and I wore it like 30 out of 35 days. It was really my uniform, and I do have to say I love its basic cut, and it's just perfect for my body shape, I think. I really, really like how basic and still kind of effortless, comfortable it is, but I still also think it looks really good on me. So I've really enjoyed wearing it, and I am 100% sure I will get a lot more wear out of this sweater. And I kind of actually hope to one day get another one of these sweaters, maybe in another color or the same, whenever that one like breaks or has holes. So it's just another sweater I love to wear. And then I have another like very thin wool sweater. This is also by Colorful Standard, but made of like recycled wool. It's from their recycled wool line. And this is also neutral, but this again is like one of these neutrals that is a bit more on the colorful neutral side, if you get what I mean. But it's like a really good sweater to not look this chunky, and maybe like a bit chicer if you want. So I've enjoyed wearing it, but I haven't worn it that much because usually I go for like the really, really warm stuff. But it's something I don't want to miss from my wardrobe. Let's move on to pants. I do have to say, like, I love pants, but I think it's the most difficult like area to find something really, really good in. But I have been lucky this year. So for this winter capsule wardrobe, I think I have some pretty amazing pairs of pants. Let's first start with my only pair of jeans. It's a black pair of jeans, and it's like kind of not completely black, but a bit washed out, and that's on purpose. Like, as I said before, I don't like complete black, complete white, but as soon as it's like off-white, off-black, that's right, that's good. And this is by like a sustainable brand called Armed Angels from Germany, but I got it secondhand over like an online marketplace. I've had it for almost a year now. I bought it in the beginning of January, I think, secondhand. And I do have to say I'm happy, because jeans sometimes just get holes really, really fast. And I've been wearing them a lot, and they don't have holes or signs of having holes soon. So I'm happy, and I hope they will hold up for like another 1 or 2 years at least. Yeah, because it's just so difficult to find a good pair of pants. So I'm always happy if the ones that I have and like last for a long time. And then in spring, I was in Switzerland and found this pair of corduroy pants. And I have to say, I love those. I love the cuts. I love how incredibly comfortable they are. And they were also like part of my Norway uniform. I think I wore them 34 out of 35 days. So I kind of wore them every single day and they were just perfect because they're pretty like sturdy. They're not too cool, not too warm. And they just are so comfortable and easy to wear for hiking, for every day, for everything, that I'm so glad I found these. And it's another one of these pairs that I really hope will last for a long time so I can wear them for years to come. And now this pair of pants, I was not sure if I should include those in my winter capsule wardrobe because it's this pair of sweatpants. And I am a person that doesn't mind like going outside with sweatpants usually, but depending on the kind of sweatpants I have, they kind of look different on me. And this pair of sweatpants, it's also by Colorful Standard. And they are incredibly comfortable, but it's like a unisex style and it's the smallest size and I'm really, really short. And so they kind of look so baggy and oversized on me that I stopped going outside with sweatpants. Like of course I would sometimes go for a walk or to the grocery store, but it just really, really feels like something I more so prefer to wear at home. And it's also another beautiful neutral color. And then the last pair of pants I have is my new wool pants. And after wearing them for a few days, so it's a few days later than I started recording this video, I do have to say they are incredible. I love how they look. I like really like that they are a bit less casual, but they're still so comfortable. And I do have to say, because they're wool pants and they also have like a lining inside, they're just warmer. So I really appreciate that when I go outside for a walk or just because it's colder in winter. So, you know, I am 100% sure I will get so much use out of them. They're gorgeous. They have a beautiful color. They're such good quality. And they're just useful in my life. Now there's just a small portion of items remaining, and that's the outerwear. And to be honest, my outerwear game is as simple as it could be. I have one of each. So for winter, I have one pair of shoes. They are barefoot shoes by Lems. I think they're called the Boulder boots. I got those secondhand as well, but they were just like worn or tried on once or twice. So they were practically new, but still secondhand. I didn't get them new. They're really comfortable. They're great. I'm gonna wear them all winter long because everything else is like not warm enough. Then I have one hat that is by Colorful Standard as well. I have many like Colorful Standard items, and it's also like it's the same as my hoodie in this off-white, ivory white color. And this one is like folded twice. So it's pretty big, which makes it warmer. And I love that. So I've been really happy with this hat. I've had it for like, I think it's the second winter now, and I'm looking forward to wearing it almost every day. Then I have one scarf. This is from my boyfriend. He got it for me for Christmas maybe 5-6 years ago, 7. It's made from wool. This one I'm not sure if it's completely like sustainable and ethical. But it's like old and I've worn it a lot and I plan on continuing to wear it a lot. And then I have a jacket. It's actually a rain jacket, but I wear it all year round, so it's the only jacket I own, and you know, it's good against wind and cold and rain, and so it's a jacket I use all winter long. Now let me just touch on 2 things that I might be missing from my winter capsule wardrobe, because let's be honest, we can try to achieve a perfect wardrobe, but I think we should also be realistic and understand that usually we won't get to like a 100% perfect wardrobe. One thing is my gloves. Last year at the end of winter, I lost them. I think they got stolen. I left them somewhere, but I came back 10 minutes later and they were gone, so I'm pretty sure somebody else took them. But you know, I left them there, so it's just unfortunate, but I don't have gloves anymore and it's getting colder. And so I think I need to get some new gloves because otherwise I just freeze especially whenever I like ride a bike. And the other thing is that even though I'm pretty happy with my jacket, and you just saw it, it's just the rain jacket, I do think it would maybe be very comfortable to have like a puffer jacket or something warmer for the winter months. Like no matter if it's maybe a coat or a puffer jacket. I'm more so leaning towards a puffer jacket, but I haven't found the perfect one because I'm looking secondhand. But that's the other item that I'd like to add to my wardrobe. That concludes the pieces, so let's put them in their place and look at my whole winter capsule wardrobe. Also, let's count the pieces. So compared to other years, I have a winter capsule wardrobe that's like comfortably enough. So this is not minimalist to the point where I have the bare minimum or just everything I need, but I have also just some things I want and more than I absolutely need. So if I counted correctly, I do have 8 like sweaters, pullovers, jumpers, things like that. I do have 6 t-shirts and tops and things like that. I have 4 pairs of pants. And I have 4 pieces of outerwear, which, if my math is correct, makes 22 pieces. So this is my 22 pieces winter capsule wardrobe, and I have everything I need here, except for maybe a puffer jacket and a pair of gloves, but maybe they will come into my wardrobe during the winter. Back here, I also wanted to mention I have my underwear, like undies, bras, and socks. And also, nothing is in the laundry, so this is the complete wardrobe plus the pieces I'm wearing. Because this is only my winter wardrobe, it means that I have some more clothes, and they are down here, which is the pieces I only wear in summer, plus like some special items like ski pants, which is technically also for winter, but not really part of my wardrobe because I don't even wear it once each winter. So this is it for this video and my winter capsule wardrobe. Let me know what your like winter essentials are, because no matter if you live in a similar place or have a similar lifestyle, I bet you have a different wardrobe, which is absolutely beautiful because we're all different people and we have different like preferences and needs. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out all the amazing sustainable brands that I've linked down below, and I do want to link you a video here of 7 essentials that I can't live without. It's not only clothes, and I hope I'll see you there or otherwise in my next video next week. Bye!